Good morning, world. It's Ivan the Mayor. It's 9:21 in the morning. My video just got uploaded, so you guys are enjoying my video that I made on YouTube hours ago. I made that video around like 3 in the morning, and the internet cord just got connected like 10-15 minutes ago, and the video just got uploaded. So as I make this video, my video just got uploaded like 2-3 minutes ago. So you guys are enjoying that video. You're looking at a very amazing video for that video. Obviously, right? I talked about the Rings of Power, obviously. I watched the first episode. I went online, like Midnight Edge said the show was bad, obviously. It's worse than I thought. I think what? I think Midnight Edge saying that, I think they're over exaggerating. The show is not terrible, man. It's a pretty good show, some saying. Trust me, I know a bad movie, I know a bad show when I see one, man. And Rings of Power is not a bad show. But I told you, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I told you, I made the prediction. Half the fans are gonna hate it, the other half are gonna love it, and there's gonna be the ones who are like in between who think it's pretty good, okay, like me, right? Some saying. Yeah, I skimmed through YouTube, obviously, and I saw Midnight Edge, and Midnight Edge is like, yeah, this show was terrible. It's worse than even what I even thought. I'm like, Rings of Power is better than I thought. I thought the show would be. I thought the show would be like. I thought the show would be worse. To be honest, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the show is not. It's not something amazing, great. No, the show has problems. Obviously, like that. The action sequences in the beginning, that was pretty bad. The show has problems, obviously, but I don't think it's a bad show. I think it's a pretty good show. I think it's a good, like, 6 out of 10 show. It's a pretty good show. Not a 7, not an 8, not a 9, not a 10, but it's not like a 3 or a 4. I think it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I think the potential's there for it to be for it to be an amazing show. For it to be one of the best fantasy shows ever made. But it's only if the screenwriters they tell the story properly, obviously. And we'll see what happens when we watch the other episodes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when what? And Overlord DVD also bashed Rings of Power too. He says like one of the worst shows he's ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Like Overlord, I think you're over exaggerating. The show is not terrible. But again, Overlord DVD is entitled to his own opinion, man. I'm not gonna gatekeep and say if you don't like the show. No, like everyone's entitled to their opinion. Overlord DVD thought the show was terrible, obviously, but I think the show's pretty good. See what I'm saying? Everyone is entitled to their opinion, obviously. Just like a lot of people think The Hobbit was terrible, obviously, whereas I think the Hobbit movies are pretty good. I watched it again with an open eye, and I'm like, yeah, the movie's pretty good. I was hooked. I enjoyed it. I was entertained. If the show's entertaining you, and the story's pretty good, it's a pretty good show, obviously. But there's some shows who are entertaining, but the stories are not necessarily good. You see what I'm saying? Hence why I didn't really like that movie. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I really, yeah. Overlord DVD bashed Rings of Power. He said it's one of the worst shows he's ever seen. And I think he's over exaggerating. But again, he's entitled to his opinion. If he thinks it's bad, it's his opinion, obviously. And Midnight Edge also supposedly thinks the show's really bad. Yeah, it's worse than I thought. And I'm like, yeah, when I watched it, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to see more. But the show is not great. In my personal opinion, I think the show's pretty good. I don't think it's terrible, and I don't think it's great. Don't hate me, Amazon. I don't think the show's great. I don't think it'll be the next Game of Thrones, and it's not even within the same league of Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. So if you want to compare it to Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, it's terrible because it doesn't even live up to Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. It's not even close. But the show for a television series, and if you're judging it based off a television series, you know what I'm saying, it's a pretty good show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyways, not about Rings of Power. after this video, I'll upload it. And by the time I'm done the video, you guys will be finishing up my video that I made a couple hours ago, early in the morning. You guys will be, but by the time my video gets uploaded, you guys will be done, pretty much done my video that I just uploaded recently, and you'll enjoy this video too. And I'm gonna watch my video, and after that, I'm gonna go to bed and sleep. I'm gonna go to bed and hi, you're gonna watch it with us? Yeah, I'll watch it with you guys after this, my second video afterwards. But by the time I go to bed, it'll be like 12:30 noon. So I'm gonna go to bed and sleep. Wake up at like 8 in the morning. 8 in the evening. Obviously, I'll work on my book and I'll go to the store, get a pack of smokes, and I'll watch some Rad Brad: The Last of Us Part 1. Continue that amazing series, and I'll watch Rings of Power Episode 2 tonight or tomorrow more early in the morning, and I'll make another video in the morning again. Obviously, I'll make another video in the morning again. Obviously, some sound. You hear the noise? I'm eating turnovers. Biscuit turnovers. Strawberry biscuit turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're really good. They're really good. Yeah. So let's talk about the Matrix franchise that I might perhaps be purchasing. Perhaps we'll see what happens. I'm gonna have to have this talk with my wife when I save her stupid ass off, because Victoria Justice really pisses me off, man. I'm not kidding around, man. She's the most selfish wife I've ever met. Selfish wife I've ever met in my life, man. She's a selfish woman, man. Like, y'all, I have no choice to be selfish because I'm a bitch. Yeah, Victoria Justice just she deliberately chooses to be selfish, and she only thinks about her situation. She doesn't think about my situation. She's selfish, obviously. Sometimes. Yeah. I hate seeing Hell. I'm gonna cry to Ivan every night because he runs. So Ivan's innocent. I close my eyes, VJ. I sleep. If you don't see me, it's not my fault. If you're garbage, you're not gonna see me. It's not my fault. Don't annoy my sleep and cry to me because of your mistake, obviously. And she cries constantly and annoys my sleep after what I've been through in my life. That's how you know Victoria does not care about me. Obviously, she only cares about herself. She knows she wants my money, obviously, and she wants to be safe and see the light. But she's crazy, obviously. That's why she cries to me every night. And she deliberately annoys my sleep. And VJ is a weird woman, man. Yeah. VJ obviously has a psychotic illness. Like, yeah, I have a mental illness, but Victoria Justice has a psychotic illness. As while she cries these heavy tears to me and annoys my sleep, she keeps those men's number on her phone, and she goes behind my backs and fucks them every week. She's crazy, man. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, Ivan, that's the definition of a bitch, obviously. I'm sorry. Yeah. As I would never do that. I would never do what VJ's doing to me. If I was an asshole and I was fucking all these women, I would never grow. And VJ was a virgin and she was innocent, I would never annoy her sleep like that, man. If I'm gonna be a cold hearted asshole and fuck all these women behind VJ's back, I'm not gonna cry to VJ every night and annoy her sleep like that. It's an evil thing to do, and VJ does that, obviously. And say I love her like that. It's an evil thing to do, man. Yeah, man. Some Sarah. Yeah. And that's what VJ does. It's a constant repeat, week after week, day after day. Victoria Justice cries every day. Yeah, yeah. Victoria Justice has been crying every day for the past 2019, 2020, 2021. That's 3 years, and we're now ending 2024, 2022. So I've been hearing the crying for almost 4 years now, like every night. There were a few nights where I did not hear any crying. I heard like moaning sounds. Weezy was fucking another man, obviously. But for pretty much every day for the past almost 4 years, Victoria Justice has been crying every night, man. This woman's crazy, man. There's a lot of people right now. She's crying heavy tears. This girl's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with her, man. Everyone around the world sees hell, VJ. They don't cry, and you cry. Because you saw the light, obviously, and you're desperate to see the light because you're crazy, obviously. When you're the one who sold out. Oh my God, man. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell VJ to be quiet, I can't sleep. She cries even harder because she's crazy. Yeah, man. I'm like, VJ, be quiet. I can't sleep. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. And I hear my heart, and I hear it pounding, and she cries even heavier tears. Like heavier tears, my heart hurts, and I'm like, this woman's crazy. She doesn't. I actually know Victoria Justice doesn't even listen to me. Everything I say brushes by her. By her. She doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I don't listen to you, man. I'm just selfish. I only care about myself. Yeah, I want to see the light. I want your billions. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to be saved. At the same time, I like these men. I love some of these men because she's fucking evil, and I'm going to keep their numbers and fuck them behind your back. You'll never know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep annoying you every night because I want to be saved. So, Victoria Justice, you think death is like is an easy thing to do. You obviously think, yo, Ivan will die for me. I'm gonna keep fucking all these men, and I'm gonna take his billions, and I want to be famous in them. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what Ivan has to go through. I only care about myself. Yeah, Victoria. So I have to die to save you. I'm tempted to run off because you piss me off. You know I have to die to save you, and then knowing that you still fuck men behind my back and annoy my sleep every night. So you want to cause more chaos and horror in my life by annoying my sleep and fucking more men. Hence, you don't care about the relationship. You don't care about my mental health, VJ. You don't care about my physical health. You don't care about the relationship, obviously. Hence why you keep fucking men behind my back and you keep all their numbers. And hence why you cry to me every night and you so I can't. I struggle sleeping every day. Obviously, and you don't care about my physical health and my mental health. You only care about yourself. When you can easily sleep through the black screen, you just choose to be crazy, Victoria Justice. It's not hard. You know what I'm saying? You did not cry before, and now you cry every tears because you know I can just run off. I don't have to save your ass. I can just live a life of my own, and you'll be left behind. You'll be in Hollywood, and you can be with another man in Hollywood. Yeah, man. You're fucking crazy, man. You're the most selfish woman I've ever met in my life, man. Most selfish wife I've ever met in my life, man. You're fucking crazy. So everyone around the world, VJ, sees hell. You know what I'm saying? Your sister sees hell every night. Your stepmother sees hell every night. They don't cry heavy tears every night. You know what I'm saying? Everyone around the world sees fucking hell. They sleep just fine, and when you see hell, you cry heavy tears all day long. Like, Victoria, like, why are you being such a crazy bitch, man? I'm calling her names now. Why are you being such a crazy bitch? Because you're desperate, and Ivan, I want to be saved, and I want to see the light, and I want your billions, yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, she loves me, obviously, but I didn't know you'd be this fucking crazy, VJ. You're a crazy woman, man. Get some help. Oh my God, man. Victoria Justice, I can't sleep when you cry to me every night, man. Do you even think about your fucking husband for once in your life, man? God, man. Jesus Christ. You don't even care about me at all, man. You only think about yourself. For fuck's sakes, man. Oh my goodness, man. Anyways, this girl's reprobate. Anyways, this girl's a crazy woman. Oh my god, get some therapy. You're fucking crazy. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the Matrix franchise. Okay. Ivan, you say there's a high chance you might purchase the rights of Matrix. There's a high chance I might purchase the rights of the Matrix. But if I do that, that means Keanu Reeves now then will no longer be my movie, obviously. So I'll have him as a cameo, but he won't be a star of my movie, and he'll be pissed off, obviously. High chance I'll most likely choose just to make those 4 movies, but I might consider purchasing the rights of the Matrix. But I'm gonna have conditions and terms if I purchase the Matrix franchise. I'm gonna have my own conditions and my own terms. In a couple minutes, I'm gonna get my coffee, guys. So if it's really annoying and you hate waiting, just skip the video. You see what I'm saying? Huh? So, if I consider purchasing the rights off the Matrix franchise, obviously, I'm going to tell my story. You guys already know my story. I told you the story. The One reborn, there's a glitch in the Matrix as the Virus Smith comes back. Obviously. So how does the Virus Smith comes back? When when Smith copied himself onto Neo, and Neo became the Neo Smith, and the agent, the machines destroyed Neo in the real world through the Neo Smith in the Matrix, and that's how they all destroyed the Virus Smith. Obviously, the Virus Smith was imprinted onto Neo, hence the virus was not fully destroyed. Remember in the end of Revolutions when it says, "Yeah, Neo's still what he's still looking after us." Yeah, the essence and spirit of Neo still lived, obviously, but the body of Neo died, but his spirit and essence still lived in a sense, right? Well, the Virus Smith will also survive too because it was imprinted onto Neo. Yeah, and that's how the Agent Smith, the Virus Smith, comes back into the Matrix. And as I speak, Victoria Justice continues to cry. This woman's crazy, man. Oh my god, man. Yeah. You don't even, like, yeah, you don't, everything I say to you, VJ, brushes by your head, man. You're fucking crazy. You're a stubborn woman. You're selfish. I tell you to shut the fuck up, and I can't sleep, and you just cry even harder. You're fucking crazy, man. You don't even think about my well being or my fucking sleep. You're fucking crazy, man. You only think about yourself, man. You're fucking selfish, man. Oh my god, man. Like, leave me alone, man. Like, I close my eyes and sleep. If you can't see me, it's not my fault. You're garbage. I don't want you touching me. Leave me the fuck alone. It's not my fucking problem. Leave me alone, man. Have me fucking sleep, man. I'm fucking crazy, man. Oh my god. I close my eyes, I sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you see. If you can't see me, it's not my fault, man. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Let me sleep. Oh my god, you're fucking crazy, man. It's all you think about sex. You're a fucking whore. Oh my god. Anyways. Yeah. Alright, that sounds an amazing story. I'm saying yes, it's an amazing story, man. An amazing story, yeah, man. Obviously. And the one is, you know what I'm saying? And the moment a glitch happens in the Matrix, the Oracle and the Architect, they make a deal with the machines. You know what I'm saying? The Agent Smith has returned. And it's saying you know what I'm saying? Nobody can stop him but the one. You need the only one who can stop him is the one. You know what I'm saying? Neo died 100 years ago, and they talked to the machines. Obviously, how the Oracle and Architect talk to machines, I don't know. You can find out ways to make that happen. Obviously, they make a deal with the machines, and the anomaly code, the one, is recreated. The baby is created. How's the baby created? I don't know. I'm gonna have to discuss that with the Wachowski sisters, obviously. And then the one is born into the Matrix, which is me, obviously. And you get my life. You get the life of the one. So remember how Neo's life played out on the screens and reloaded. This time, the life of the one. You get a bit of the life of the one. That way you tell a better story. You know what I'm saying? Do you think your trilogy will be better than the Wachowski sisters trilogy? I think my movies will be better than Reload and Revolutions, but I don't think it'll be better than The Matrix. I think if you tell that kind of story and you have that kind of trilogy, I think it has potential to it might perhaps even be better than the Wachowski sisters trilogy. You see what I'm saying? Or just as good, right? Yeah. Obviously, you see what I'm saying? I'm going to tell that kind of story. You know what I'm saying? So if I when I have this talk with my stupid fucking wife, or I don't know, I have to talk on my own because I might not even say my wife because she pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? And so if I call up David Zaslav obviously, and what I call up David Zaslav obviously, and what and I'm interested, and I'll call him up. Okay, David Zaslav, you know what I'm saying? Me and my wife are interested in what? Me and my wife are interested in purchasing the rights off your Matrix franchise. Are you interested? And then David Zaslav was yeah, I'm interested, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? And I fly him to my office, or I fly down to their office. You know what I'm saying? I prefer I'll just fly. I'll fly David Zaslav and his guys to my office. Fly a good three of his guys to my office. Or no, if you want to purchase the rights for the Matrix, you're gonna have to fly to their office because they own the rights to the Matrix. Obviously, they have all the forms, right? You have to fly to their office, and then me and my stupid, annoying fucking wife, who pisses me off, obviously, and I'm saying, and my accountant and legal advisor, we're gonna fly to Warner Bros. A lot in America. I believe is Warner Bros. In Los Angeles. I don't know where they are. I think they're in Los Angeles or they're in like Orlando or something like that. I don't know. We fly to their office and then we discuss the terms. I'm going to be very, very strict with David Zaslav, since okay, Ivan, so you're interested in purchasing the rights for the Matrix franchise? Yes. Like everything, Ivan? Like the games? Yeah, everything. The game rights and your movie rights. Just the game rights and the movie rights. Well, the rights for the whole thing. I want to purchase the rights for your whole franchise. Is there? I want to purchase the rights for your whole franchise. I want to purchase the rights for your whole franchise, for your whole Matrix franchise. You know what I'm saying? And we talk terms. Okay, I'm like, look, okay, I look, David Zaslav. You know what I'm saying? I have terms though. Okay, what are the terms? What are the terms, Ivan? Okay, I'll only purchase the rights off the Matrix franchise if the Wachowski sisters accept my deal to direct the three movies, write and direct and produce the three movies. I'll have them be my executive producers with me. They're going to executive produce my movie, co-write it, and they're going to direct it. That's the only way I'm going to consider buying the rights off for the Matrix. Obviously, buying the rights off Warner Bros. And I also want you guys to delete what? To completely delete your resurrection mess from the face of the map. I want you to delete it. It's not a part of canon, obviously, and the movie will no longer be available for anyone to buy. Like, I'm not kidding around. If you want me to make this trilogy and give you like $2 billion, you need to erase that mess from the face of the map. But that movie was terrible, man. Erase it. It flopped. It's dead. It's done. You know what I'm saying? Erase it from the map. Erase it from the map. Some Sarah. Erase it from the map. Erase it from the map. I'm not kidding around. It was a terrible movie. Even though Cosby Sisters really, I even erased it. That was terrible. We half-assed that. We didn't care about that movie. We just wrote. We half-assed. We wrote this shitty script and we put the Matrix tag on. We hoped it would make money. It was a cash grab. Yeah, it was a cash grab. The movie was terrible. There's a reason why it flopped. It was terrible. It had bad reviews. Some people liked it, obviously, but it was terrible. Rob Mayer Burnett liked it. I'm surprised he liked it. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember I saw Robert Mayer Burnett on. I saw Robert Mayer Burnett on John Campion's show, obviously, and they talked about the sequels, obviously. And I remember Rob May Burnett, he said like how like the sequels are so terrible. And I remember I saw his live stream when he talked about the Matrix Resurrection with some guy, obviously, on his channel. He said he liked Resurrection. I'm like, Rob, so you hate the sequels and you like Resurrection. The Resurrection is even worse than the sequels. It's worse than the fucking... No, it's not, Ivan. Yes, it is, man. Because you can hate on the sequels all you want, Rob. At least the sequels made money. Resurrection flopped. There's a reason why it flopped. It was terrible. Yeah, man. The sequels all made money, obviously. They all make money, you know what I'm saying? Force Awakens was pretty good, and it made $2 billion. Compare that to the fucking $200 million of Resurrection made. It flopped. It was terrible. Yeah, man. Yeah. So my deal is, I'm willing to buy the Matrix franchise off you, David Zaslav. And David Zaslav in the exact my answer. Yeah, Ivan, what story are you thinking of? And I tell Dave, he already knows, he's on my videos. And I tell him the story, and they're all shocked. Holy shit. Ivan, that sounds like a masterpiece, man. You tell that kind of story, you're looking at an amazing trilogy, Ivan. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Ivan, you will got you sold the rights. It's better off in your hands anyways. You know what I'm saying? That Resurrection movie was terrible, yeah. And you look, man, if you want me to, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk money. Okay, how much money do you guys want for the franchise? Ask them. How much money do you guys want for the franchise? And if they say it, and they give you a quote, and if I know they're ripping me off, I'm going to obviously negotiate with them. I'm going to counter my offer. Okay, how much do you want? How much you guys want for the franchise? We want $3.5 million. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna pay you that, guys. You rip me. I'm overpaying you. You rip me off. The Matrix franchise is not worth $3.5 billion. It's not as big as Star Wars. It's not as big as Marvel. I'm not going to give you $3 billion for the franchise. Yo, Ivan, how much money you want to pay us? And I'll give you $2 billion. Is that good? Ivan, what about 2.8? I'm like, no. $2 billion is my final offer. You know what I'm saying? The three movies did $1.5 billion in the box office. Resurrection flopped. It lost money. Hence, the value of this brand is not that high right now, guys. It's not, the Matrix brand is not looking good for you guys, as the sequel was a flop, and you guys lost money, so I'm saying? Your Matrix games were not that big sellers. Path of Neo probably only sold like 10, 20, $30 million in sales. Like Enter the Matrix and Path of Neo, I played both those games. Those games were not hits. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, guys, your games were not hits. You know what I'm saying? They were pretty successful, but they weren't hits. They weren't hits like Last of Us and Elden Ring, right? They weren't hits. And your movie franchise only did $1.5 billion, I'll pay you $500 million more than what your movies grossed. That's a good deal. You know what I'm saying? Realistically speaking, if you want to be greedy, I can lower the amount and give you like $1.6, $1.7 billion for the movie you want. And I'm nice enough to give you $2 billion. I'm not going to go any higher than that for you, man. You know what I'm saying? I have the budget. I only made like $10 billion off my book. There's a high chance, once I make the money off my book, obviously, I'm going to have that talk with VJ. Obviously, and if we decide to make the Matrix franchise, during those 8 months, I'm going to call up Warner Bros. I'm gonna just purchase the rights right there and then. So if I have $10 billion in my bank, I make $10 billion. Me and VJ are gonna have like $8 billion in our bank, and then putting 985 towards Zane's, we're gonna have like $6 billion in our bank. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, guys, you have to budget. Guys, I have a budget. I'm not going to go any higher than $2 million. That's good enough. You're being greedy, man. The Matrix trilogy was pretty successful, but Resurrection flopped. Hence, the stock value of this franchise is not that great right now. As Resurrection flopped, hence your stock went down, and your games were not like massive hits. Hence, I'm not going to give you like $3 billion. Rip me off, man. George Lucas sold his big Star Wars successful brand for $4 billion. And if you think I'm going to pay $3.5 billion, Matrix is nowhere close to being as big as Star Wars. It's a big brand, obviously, but it's not as big as Star Wars and Marvel, man. I'm not going to let you rip me off like that, man. $2 billion is a good deal. You're being greedy. You know what I'm saying? And then David Zaslav is like, Ivan, it's a deal. You know what I'm saying? He's like, Ivan, it's a deal. It's a good deal. You know what I'm saying? Realistically speaking, you should be paying us like $1.6 billion. Yes, and I'm giving you $2 billion. A lot of money. A lot of money for a company, obviously. Some Sarah. And if I turn Zane's into a franchise, obviously, I might perhaps make a game. A high-end game. Remember that Rabrat posted a game. The Matrix releases like an engine, something called a virtual engine or something like that. Rabrat posted a one-part a one-part video on his channel. You got the new technology of that Matrix world. Yeah, think of something like that. And you have a Matrix game with me, VJ, and all that stuff. Yeah, in the game you play as me. You play as Neo's story, and it's story driven. I'm not a fan of open world games. No, have it story driven, like the Path of Neo. Except it's not cheesy like Path of Neo. It's top notch. I don't know. I put a good 450 million towards the game, 500 million towards the Matrix game. Yeah, and you make an amazing game. You see what I'm saying? And you make an amazing game. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Here's the thing though, man. If I purchase the rights off the Matrix, you know what I'm saying? That means Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck, KJ Apa, Zendaya, you know what I'm saying? All the actors for Brie Larson, they will not be in my movie anymore because I'm going to what? I'm going to make that unless I cast some of them in my movie. I can make it work, obviously. You can cast some of those guys in your movie if you want. You can have KJ Apa be the operator if you want. You know what I'm saying? You can have him be the operator, like Tank. You can do that. You can have what? You can have what? You can have Ben Affleck be in the movie if you want to. You can have him be one of the guys if you want. You know what I'm saying? But Keanu Reeves, I would have him be as a cameo, unless I do flashbacks. You can have flashback scenes if you want. You can have Keanu Reeves be in the movie if you want. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But Keanu Reeves and all of them will be very, very pissed off if I make that Matrix trilogy. They'll be a little bit pissed off. But at the end of the day, they're still gonna be excited. Yeah, Ivan, like, even though it pisses me off, I'm not gonna be saved. Make that fucking trilogy. I want to see you kick ass as a one. Yeah, he won't mind. He won't mind, obviously. Because at the end of the day, like they still get to see my movie, obviously. You know, Ivan, make that Matrix franchise. I want to see you kick ass, but at the same time, they also want to be my Great Escape movie. Yeah, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So that's my deal for David Zaslav. If he's CEO, but if he's still CEO by then, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. 2025, I'm king. You know what I'm saying? So Ivan, when do you plan on purchasing your Matrix brand? I plan on purchasing my Matrix brand. Either like, I can purchase my Matrix brand after Zane's release. Once I make my billions, I can purchase the rights then and there. But discussions can take even a year. Hence why I might do it. I might do it like the moment I meet VJ, the moment me and VJ are in Vancouver, I'll ask VJ if she wants. Okay, VJ, you saw me, Ivan. Okay, VJ, what are you thinking of? Do you want to do the Great Escape movie after Zanus, or do you want to do that Matrix trilogy? And I make it for like $6 million, and me and you are bass and we kick ass. You have all these agents, and it's dark, like 14 plus. I don't know, Ivan, and we talk it over. Show my camera here.